Your name, please line up on the third base line. Number 13, Dakota Cornelius. Number 15, Gavin Lamb. Number 12, Bryson Williams. Number 6, Henry Jones. Number 2, Andrew Conyers. Number 18, Josh Nashwanger. Number 14, Randall Bird. Number 10, Cheraw Back. Number 3, Will Knight. Number 4, Lawson Kirby. And number 7, Chance Lay. Number 25, Chris Lamb, Richard Kirby, Randall Bird, and Mark Patton. And now, for your home team from Shraw, when I call your name, please take your position in the field. Number 1, Braden Michael. Number 2, Hayden Johnson. Number 8, Will Pitt. Number 19, Ramarius Ellaby. Number 5, Aiden Bowen. Number 11, Charlie Phillips. Number 23, Tyler Morgan. Number 16, Hayden Thomas. Number 12, Chris Mabry. Number 4, Hayden McCormick. Number 3, Garrett Lundo. And number 6, Owen Johnson. We're all joined by Keith Thomas, Sandy McCormick, and Chris Patrick.
All right, Chris,
Let's play ball.
All right, live here, Burton Wells Baseball Complex, field number 3, game 2 of day 3 here at Burton Wells. We have the home team from Cheraw versus the visiting team from Sumter. This is an elimination game, so the loser does go home. Go ahead and run down the starting lineup for Sumter, the visiting team. Leadoff batter number 13, center fielder Dakota Cornelius. Batting second, number 15, shortstop Gavin Lamb. Batting third, first baseman, number 12, Bryson Williams. Pitching, number 6, Henry Jones. DH, number 2, Andrew Conyers. Batting sixth, number 18, third baseman Josh Nashwanger. Batting seventh, number 14, left fielder Randall Bird. Batting eighth, catching, number 10, Noah Papp. Playing second base, number 3, Will Knight. And playing right field will be number 4, Lawton Kirby. Starting pitcher for Cheraw will be Tyler Gordon. Both these teams have had some hard-fought wins, both winning. Sumter lost their first game, then won yesterday. Cheraw won their first, Cheraw did the same thing, lost the first game, won yesterday. And we'll have the first pitch here from Gordon to Cornelius, and it's in there, swung on for strike one. And we're underway here, folks. Been a great tournament so far. Looking for another great one this evening. Here's the next pitch from Gordon, low in the dirt for ball one. 1-1 count now to the hitter, center fielder Dakota Cornelius. 1-1 pitch from Gordon, swung on and missed for strike two. As Michael Gordon, the southpaw for Shraw, is ahead on the hitter, 1-2. Gordon looks in, and here's the pitch. A little outside for ball two, evens the count at 2-2. Gordon looks in for the sign, and here's his pitch. He's ready. Swung on and missed. And Gordon will start the game off with a strikeout to help his team. One out here in the top of the first inning, and next up the battle will be number 15, Gavin Lamb. First pitch to Lamb, high and outside for ball one. So 1-0 count now to the batter, Lamb. Gordon working quickly. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and hit over to the third baseman for Cheraw. He bobbles it, but quick gets up, throws him out for out number two. Is a good play to stay with it there. So quickly two down here now in the top of the first inning. And next up the battle will be number 12, first baseman Bryson Williams, looking to try to extend this top of the first inning for the Sumter All-Stars. Sumter lost the first game to Midland, then defeated Casey West of Columbia to move on today against Cheraw. First pitch to Williams is in there for a strike. Cheraw defeated Lancaster to open up the tournament, lost to Lancaster to open up the tournament. Next pitch is hit over the middle off Gordon's glove, and that will be not sure if the official scorekeeper, yes, Derek Cotola gives me a little nod. He will give a hit to the third hitter for Sumter, Bryson Williams. So two-out single there for Williams, and next up the battle will be number 6, Henry Jones, the opposing pitcher, going to try to help his own cause out up there. Windy night out here. It's hot but windy because the pitch from Gordon is a little low and outside for ball one. Gordon looks in for his sign. He's ready for his 1-0 pitch. Here comes. Softly hit to the right side. Second baseman Shraw get over and make a nice fielding play. Good play there by number 2, Caden Johnson, and that'll be out number 3. So we'll move on. One hit, one runner left on. And we'll move on to the bottom of the first. Your score is 0-0. You're here on the County Channel.
Cheraw pitcher Tyler Gordon, 11 pitches for Tyler Gordon. On the mound for Sumter is number 6, Henry Jones.
All right, we're back here at Burnt Wells Field 3, bottom of the first inning. I'll run down Cheraw's lineup real quick. Leadoff hitter number 1, Braden Michael, playing center field. Batting second baseman number 2, Caden Johnson. Batting third baseman number 8, Will Quick. Cleanup hitter catching number 19, Damaris Ellerby. Shortstop batting 5th, number 5, Aiden Bone. Batting 6th, number 11, Charlie Phillips, playing first base. Pitching number 23, Tyler Gordon. Batting 8th, left fielder number 16, Caden Thomas. And batting 9th, right fielder number 12, Trip Mabry. Starting pitcher for Sumter will be number 6, Henry Jones. All right, so looks like we're about ready to start action here. There's been a lot of warm-up pitches given to the Sumter pitcher, but we're throwing down and ready for action. Quick inning there for the starting pitcher for Cheraw. Gave up 1 single, but no runs there in the top of the first. So stepping in the batter's box will be number 1, Braden Michael. And as said before, starting pitcher Henry Jones looks like he's about ready for action. A lot of kids and so that I've seen in this tournament, they don't throw from the windup, they throw straight from the stretch. Here's the pitch from Jones. Little inside for ball 1. So 1-0 count now. Pitch coming from Jones. Swung on and hit off to the left side, but that's going to get foul. Ooh. People need to be careful on these foul balls, almost hitting a patron. So that would even account at 1-1 to the hitter, Braden Michael. As Michael looks in, ready for the pitch. Here's a pitch from Jones. High and inside, and that will hit Michael. So leadoff hitter will be on for Shraw as 2-hole hitter Caden Johnson will step into the batter's box. So runner on first as Cheraw looks to capitalize on the hit by pitch. So Jones looking in, gets the sign, checks on the runner at first. Looks like he's ready. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off, and it's a hit and run action. Ball hit pretty hard down the left field line, but foul. Caden Johnson is standing on top of the home plate. Not much room for Jones to see. So 0-1 count now. Not sure if that was an actual hit and run or if Caden Johnson just liked the pitch he saw. So Jones looking in for his sign. Michael takes off again, and Caden, big cut there, but fouls it off to the backstop. Strike 2, so Jones quickly ahead of Johnson. 0-2 here. Count. Jones will step off, take a look at the runner as first 2 pitches to Johnson here. Michael, the runner on first base, is taking off each time. Jones ready. Here's pitch, and there goes Michael off first, and they'll be softly hit to the second baseman. Will they be able to turn the double play? And I don't know why he didn't throw it, but he definitely had a chance to double off the kid at first base, Michael, who was almost at second base when he realized he needed to get back. But either way, 1 out now, and of the battle be the third baseman, number 8, Will Quick. So Jones looks like he's about ready. I think Michael, he's taken off every pitch so far, and now he just takes his lead over there. Pitch to Quick is high for ball 1. So 1-0 count. There's a huge hole in right field. If Quick could take advantage of. So 1-0 count here to the batter Quick. Braden Michael still on first base. Michael takes off, getting sharply hit the shortstop as he fields it cleanly and throws on to first for the second out of the inning. Good play over there by the shortstop, Gavin Lamb. Braden Michael, the runner from first, was stealing on the pitch and has good speed, so he slid in safely to second. So with 2 outs in the inning, the catcher, Damaris Ellerby, will step into the batter's box looking to bring that runner home from second. No score yet in this game, only in the bottom of the first inning. Huge hole in right center field. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's such huge holes. It looks like even the left fielder and right fielder, they just playing pretty close to the lines. Anyway, we'll see how it works out for him. First pitch coming in there to Ellerby. Outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count to the hitter Ellerby. Runner in scoring position for Shraw. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first as they look to get on the board first here in this game. Jones looking in for his sign. He has it. And here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. A little low, but all that matters is what the umpire called. So 1-1 pitch about to come. Jones is pretty methodical out there on the mound. He don't work too quick. 1-1 pitch is on the way. Here it is. Swung on and hit hard to center field, and that will get over the head of Dakota Cornelius. Braden Michael will round third and come home easily as Damaris stands up on second base with the RBI double here in the bottom of the first inning, and Cheraw would take the lead 1-0. That was a hard hit ball straight center field. Dakota Cornelius wasn't in bad position, but kind of froze instead of taking a step back. Looks like number 6, Owen Johnson, will come on to be the courtesy runner for Ellerby. So 2 outs here, 1-0 now in favor of Cheraw as shortstop number 5, Aiden Bone, will step into the batter's box. Pitch coming from Jones in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher for ball 1. Last 2 games, I've seen a lot of hard hit balls that have gone over the head of outfielders that I'm not sure have happened in the first 2 days of this tournament. Kind of surprising some of these outfielders. Jones looks like he's ready for his 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Swung on and tapped softly to the left side, but that will roll foul. That'll even the count at 1-1. Both of these programs have had a really successful high school programs over the years. Baseball and football programs, actually. Sumter actually won the World Series for the junior boys 2 years ago in 2019. Had a really good team, and we hosted that tournament, state tournament anyways, back in Bluffton. So 1-1 pitch coming from Jones. Check swing, and home plate umpire will say he did go for strike 2. So Jones will now be ahead of the hitter on 1-2 now. 1-0 lead so far here in the bottom of the first inning. Shraw looking to extend that with a runner on second base in scoring position. Sumter and starting pitcher Jones are looking to cut that short here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped up the middle. Shortstop Gavin Lamb will bobble it, and he will not have a play. It had been tough. It looked like Bone has good speed, got down the line quickly, as I'm not even sure if he fielded clean, if he could have gotten him out. So now there'll be runners on first and third for the next hitter. First baseman, number 11, Charlie Phillips. Phillips, who looks like he's probably about as tall as our announcer over here, Ethan Harris. Yeah, probably a little stretch, but he is a pretty tall kid. Looks like he's ready. Here's a pitch from Jones. Runner will take off from first. Pitches right down the middle, and he'll watch it to allow the runner, Aiden Bone, get in the scoring position. So now we got 2 runners in scoring position. 0-1 count now here to the hitter, Charlie Phillips. Jones trying to get out of here with minimal damage here in the bottom of the first, as 1 run is already in. Here's the pitch from Jones. Another pitch is a little high, I guess. It looked pretty good from here, but all that matters is what the umpire calls. So it's 1-1 count now to the hitter, Charlie Phillips. Henry Jones looks like he's ready for his next pitch, and here it comes. Really high for ball 2. So 2-1 count now to the hitter Jones. Or excuse me, from the pitcher Jones, hitter Phillips. Crowd is kind of sparse tonight. Not a big crowds here this evening. It is a little warm. Might attest it to that. Jones with the pitch. Swung on and hit hard down the left field line, but foul. So that'll even the count at 2-2. Still a rather large gap in right center field. Phillips looks like he's ready. Here comes the pitch from Jones. Does not swing at it. Good eye there to run the count full. 3-2. A hit could possibly score 2 runs here. Shraw would love that. Jones looking to stop it. Here's the pitch and the swing and miss for out number 3. But not before Cheraw takes the lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Your score is Cheraw 1, Sumter nothing. We'll move on to the top of the second. You're here on the County Channel.
Joe, 21 pitches. Joe, 21 pitches.
All right, back here for the top of the second. First pitch from Gordon, swung on for strike 1. So 0-1 count here, top of the second. Here's the next pitch from Gordon, swung on and missed for strike 2, or excuse me, it looked like it was fouled off. Score is Cheraw 1, Sumter nothing. Shraw took the lead last inning off of a RBI double by the catcher, Damaris Ellerby. Leadoff hitter, Braden Michael, was one who scored. Next pitch, a little high for ball one. 1-2 count now. Pitch from Gordon. Swung on and missed for out number one here in the top of the second inning. Another strike. I believe that's the second of the game for Gordon. Next on the bat will be number 8, Joshua Niswanger, third baseman for Sumter. Gordon working quickly on the mound. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. As it looks like Gordon does a good job out there of kind of mixing up his fastball and changeup. Yeah, it's hard hit ball kind of over the right field side, but it's out of the park. Yeah, it looks like Gordon has found a little bit of a groove here as he's hitting the strike zone quite often. Next pitch here from Gordon, way outside for ball one. 1-2 count, one out here. One out here in the top of the second inning. Sun is setting here at Burton Wells. Here's the next pitch. Fouled off to the left side. Niswanger fighting it off back there. Bunch of foul balls coming back into play here. Thank y'all for returning them. Those baseballs are not cheap. So Michael Gordon from the windup. Here's a pitch. Nice changeup, but good way to stay alive there, Niswanger. Gordon pulled the string on that one. I thought that was going to be a for sure strike three, but Niswanger, good piece of hitting there. Here comes Michael Gordon. Here's a pitch. A little elevated for ball two. So 2-2 count now here to Niswanger. One out as Gordon struck out the first hitter, Andrew Conyers. All right, here's a pitch from Gordon. It swung on and missed. Big strikeout there for Gordon. So 2 outs now here in the top of the second inning. Next up to bat will be number 14, Randall Bird.
Now batting, number 14, Randall Bird.
First pitch to Bird from Gordon. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Good change up there again by Gordon as he mixes up his speeds really well. I don't even think he's thrown a curveball. He has a good change up there that matches up well with a pretty powerful fastball. Ball's a little inside for ball one, so they'll even the count at 1-1. Gordon works a little bit quicker than his opposing pitcher, Henry Jones. Next pitch is hit and lifted pretty hard to left field, and I don't think the left fielder is going to get it. That'll get over his head in the corner, and Randall Bird makes an awkward turn around first base, but he'll still get into second with a stand-up double. Pretty hard hit ball out there, but it was way down the line to where left fielder Caden Thomas couldn't get over there in time. So 2-out double there for Randall Bird. Step into batter's box will be number 10, Noah Papp, catcher for the Sumter All-Stars. So that'll be the second hit given up by Michael Gordon, the pitcher for Shraw. Looks in for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right side, and that might catch a car out there. So Gordon will get ahead 0-1. From the stretch, Gordon. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off from second. Ellerby fires it down, and he guns him down at third. What a throw there by catcher Damaris Ellerby for out number 3. So we'll move on to the bottom of the second inning. Your score still Cheraw 1, Sumter 0. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the bottom of the second action. And leading off will be number 23, Tyler Gordon, opposing pitcher. Try to help his own calls out there. 1-0 lead for Shraw at the moment. Henry Jones, the opposing Sumter pitcher, ready. Here's the pitch. A little outside for ball one. Sun is setting out here, which isn't a bad thing because it is pretty warm outside. Check that. Shannon Loper, the director, says it's cooling off, so I am wrong. Next pitch is chopped to the shortstop, Gavin Lamb, and he picks it up and throws it first for out number one. So one out now here in the bottom of the second inning. The next out of bat will be number 16, Caden Thomas. So quickly one out here as Henry Jones and Sumter looks to get out of this inning without giving more runs. Got a fan here for Sumter telling somebody to move left. Right. Don't know my directions. First pitch is low inside. We have expert baseball analyst Derek Ottolo asking for a bunt here, which he does have a point. Both the corners are playing pretty deep. Let's see what the hitter, left fielder, Caden Thomas, has up his sleeve. Here's the pitch from Jones, low and inside again for ball two. So 2-0 count now. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Jones. A little change up on the outside corner for strike one. So 2-1 count now. We'll see if Jones can battle back here in this at bat. He looks in. Jones looks like he's ready for the next pitch. Here it is. Bunt showed, and Daryl Catola calls it. Let's see if he can get down the line safely. What a bang play at first, and he will get in safely. Our official scorekeeper, Daryl Catola, needs to get a raise. So that'll be a runner on here for Cheraw with 1 out as number 12, Trip Mabry, steps into the batter's box. Pretty good bunt there by Caden Thomas. He had good speed too, got down the line in a hurry. It was a bang play. Good play by the catcher, Noah Papp, but just could not get him in time. And Jones looking in. Thompson will take off, and that'll be a laced up the middle. And Thomas will go ahead and round second, head over to third, and will slide in safely. Nice piece of hitting by Trip Mabry. So with 1 out, Cheraw has something cooking here in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 1, Braden Michael.
So we'll be back to the top of the lineup with Braden Michael, who scored the only run in the game so far. Let's see, I'm sure Cheraw's going to go ahead and send their runner on first base down to second so they can have 2 runners in scoring position. Jones looks in. He does. Mabry takes off. First pitch is high for ball 1. So now runners will be on second and third with only 1 out here as Braden Michael looks to extend this Cheraw lead early in this elimination game. Jones looks in. Here's a pitch. Swung on and popped up in the infield. Third baseman for Sumter will call it. That'll be Josh Neiswanger as he makes the play for out number 2. Big out there for Sumter. Now stepping into the batter's box will be number 2, Caden Johnson. Looking in. He's in the batter's box as Jones looks on, trying to not allow a run here in the bottom of the second. Jones from the stretch pitches, and that'll be popped up, and I believe that one might stay in play too if somebody can get there. Good hustle by the catcher, Noah Papp, but it will fall right around the on-deck circle, and Johnson will get another at-bat. There's a long way to run for both the third baseman and the catcher, kind of in no man's land over there on the left field side of the infield. So we'll have a 0-1 count here to the hitter Johnson. Thomas and Mabry on the base pass. Here's a pitch from Henry Jones. A little outside for ball 1, so 1-1 count now. As Shraw's looking to add to their lead. Looks like Jones is ready for the next pitch. Looking in, here it comes. Swung on a hard hit ball left side. Now we'll get through, and 1 runner will score. It'll get by the left fielder, maybe around third, and he will easily score as well. As Cheraw takes a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Hard hit, 2 RBI single by Caden Johnson. Good piece of hitting there. So with 2 outs, Cheraw will extend their lead, and looks like manager Chris Lamb will come out to have a word with his starting pitcher. Cheraw's taking full advantage of hits and pitches, errors, anything that they can find out there. And they got the meat of the order coming up with the 3rd and 4th hitter stepping to the plate. Looks like Lamb has said his piece to his starting pitcher, and we're ready to resume play. All right, so Jones looks like he's ready. He's towing the rubber, looking in for his sign of the battle be number 8, Will Quick. Johnson on first. First pitch is swung on and fouled back softly to the backstop. Jones will get ahead 1-0-1 to the hitter, Will Quick. So 0-1 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Shraw is extending the lead to 3-0. Johnson with a huge lead on first base. He takes off, swung on and hit hard again to the left field. And Will Quick will have himself a single as Johnson stays put at second base. And here coming up to the plate will be Damaris Ellerby, who had the big RBI double just 1 inning ago. But with 2 outs here, he's looking to try to blow this game wide open for the Shraw All-Stars. Sumter trying to hang on here. This will be a big out if they can find a way to get the big hitting Ellerby out here. Jones looks in, worrying about the runner at second base. So it looks like we're about ready to resume. Jones looking in, he has his sign. And here's a pitch, huge lead by Johnson. He'll take off. There's another hard hit ball to center field, and Ellerby will have himself another RBI single this time, as Cornelius has trouble fielding it, but he does keep it in front of him, and only 1 run will score. Another RBI there, as Ellerby is responsible for 2 of the 4 runs they have now crossed the plate. So Cheraw extending the lead to 4-0. Runners on first and third here with 2 outs. And number 5, Aiden Bone, will step into the batter's box. So Jones steps off, really worried about these runners. Jones looking in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Foul ball, actually. Tapped right behind home plate. So we have an 0-1 count here in the bottom of the second, as Cheraw has added 3 runs so far here in the second inning, looking for a couple more with runners on first and third. And it looks like Jones is extremely worried about these base runners. Thank you, Daryl. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Jones if he's ready. Here it comes. Swung on and hit softly to center field, but that will get down, and another run will come home to score, as Cheraw will take a 5-0 lead on the RBI single by Aiden Bone.
Now, number 11, Charlie Phillips.
And step into the batter's box will be number 11, Charlie Phillips. Runners on first and second now. 5-0 lead for the Cheraw All-Stars as they've come ready to play tonight, as the wind is picking up out here at Burton Wells Park. Here comes the next pitch. I guess it was a little high for ball 1. Jones looking on, 1-0 pitch. He's ready, here it comes. And there's a huge hole in right field. Looks like Jones is looking in for his next pitch. 1-1 count now. Runners on first and second for Cheraw. Looking on, here's the pitch. Swung on, a hard hit over to the third baseman. It'll go right through his legs. So that'll load the bases up for Cheraw as opposing pitcher Tyler Gordon steps into the batter's box. Opposing pitcher looking to help himself out here. Jones looking on. Here's the pitch. Low, but Gordon will take a hack at it and will foul it off to the right side for strike one. Next pitch is outside for ball one. So 1-1 count now to the hitter Tyler Gordon. And here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up to the shortstop. He'll settle under it. I don't know what he was doing, but it'll fall and hit safely. Two runners may score, and then he will slide on in safely from second. That is number 5, Aiden Bone, heads up base running with 2 outs as he was running all the way from second. And that will run the score to 7-0 here, and Shraw has kind of blown this game wide open.
Number 16, Aiden Thomas.
It's a 2 RBI single in the scorebook. So 2 outs here still in the bottom of the second. Your score is Shraw 7, Sumter nothing. Hitter is number 16, Caden Thomas, who already scored 1 run in this inning. Jones looking in for the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit to the right side. First baseman will field it, and he will tag out the runner for out number 3. So that will end the inning, but not before. Cheraw put 6 runs on the board here in the bottom of the second. Your score is Cheraw 7, Sumter 0. We'll see you for the top of the third. You're here on the County Channel. All right, back here for the bottom, or excuse me, top of the third. First pitch here from Tyler Gordon, high and outside for ball one. Shraw blew this game open the bottom of the second. Big lead now. Next pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I stand corrected. 2 balls now. There's a strike in there. So 2-1 count now. Here to the batter, Noah Papp, catcher for Sumter. Here's the next pitch. Swung on, tapped over the left side. Now even the count at 2-2. Next pitch in there, strike 3. So that'll be 1 out here in the top of the third. Next up to bat will be number 3, Will Knight, second baseman for Sumter.
Number 3, Will Knight.
A little outside there from Gordon for ball 1. Next pitch coming. Hey. So 2-0 count now to the batter, Knight. Next pitch swung on and foul back to the backstop. So 2-1 count now, 1 out here in the top of the third. Next pitch, outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 count now. Oh. Here's the pitch from Gordon. Change up, swung on and missed, as Gordon has been dealing so far in this game. I believe that's his 4th or 5th strikeout here. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Dakota Cornelius. As just stated, Tyler Gordon having him a game so far out on the mound. Here's the next pitch. Not sure what was wrong with that one, but ball 1 here to the batter, Cornelius. Gordon working quickly. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh, even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count here, 2 outs, top of the third. Here's your pitch from Gordon. Swung on, nice changeup. I'm telling you, Gordon does a great job of mixing up his speeds, keeping these Sumter hitters off balance. So 1-2 count now. Here's the pitch from Gordon. Bunt attempt, fouled off back in the glove. Not sure what was going on there with 2 outs and 2 strikes, but it did not work. And we'll move on to the bottom of the third as Shraw is well in control. Your score, Shraw 7, Sumter 0. We'll see you in just a minute. You're on the County Channel.
Yes, sir.
All right, ready for bottom of the third here. Leading off will be number 12, Trip Mabry for Cheraw. Still on the mound is Henry Jones for Sumter. His first pitch to Mabry swung on, big cut, but missed to start off 0-1 here.
Let's go 1-2. Nobody better, kid.
Here's the next pitch from Jones. Swung on, lifted, shallow center field. And Cornelius will settle under it for out number 1. So we're back to the start of the lineup. Number 1, Braden Michael will step into the batter's box. Big out there for Jones, as Sumter cannot afford any more damage here early in this ball game. Here's the pitch from Jones. Softly hit to the right side in foul territory. Big time effort by the first baseman, number 12, Bryson Williams. That was a heck of an effort. Barely comes up short. He has a long run to get that ball, but Michael will live to see another day. So 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Jones. Swung on, fouled off to the right side again. So 0-2 count now. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. 7-0 lead for the Cheraw All-Stars. They have come ready to play here so far in this game. Jones looking in for his sign. And here's the pitch. Tapped over to the left side. Shortstop Lamb will field it, throw over to first, but the speedy Braden Michael will safely arrive at first base for an infield single. So runner on first base now with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Next up to bat will be number 2, Caden Johnson, who had a hard hit single, who basically started the rally in the second inning. Jones looking in for his sign. Michael has good speed and has been moving along the base pass. Jones smartly throws over to first base. Michael will, though, slide in safely. Jones looking in from the stretch. Here's a pitch. Michael will take off in there for a strike. Catcher Pap will throw it down to second, but Braden Michael will slide in safely with another stolen base. So runner now in scoring position for Cheraw, as the second baseman, Caden Johnson, is looking to help his team out, as our official scorekeeper does some damage on his pistachios over here. Jones looking Michael back at second base as he toes the rubber once again. He'll look into Caden Johnson, ready for the next pitch. And here it comes. Barely inside for ball 1. That was tough, as Caden Johnson is crowding that home plate. I'm not sure how there could be any room to where that wouldn't be a strike, but it is a ball. So here comes the 1-1 pitch from Jones. Swung on a hard hit ball left center. That's going to go for days. Michael will easily score from second as Johnson jogs into second base for a stand-up RBI double. He cranked that boy out there. So that'll extend Shraw's lead to 8-0 here. And manager Chris Lamb will trot on out to talk to his pitcher. I think we might have a pitching change here. And it looks like we will, as it looks like Will Knight is going to come into the game to pitch for Sumter, replacing Will Knight at second base. It looks like it's going to be number 2 that's not on the lineup. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Andrew Conyers. He's the DH, so he's going to come into the game to play second base. So we'll take a quick timeout, let pitcher warm up, and we'll be right back.
Final pitch count for Jones is 54 pitches. 54 pitches.
See that, Will? See that, Will?
All right, back here on the County Channel. Looks like Knight's taking his warm-up pitches, and we're ready to resume the bottom of the third. Knight looking in to get his sign. I think he's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty hard over the right field, but right at the right fielder, who I believe will be Lawton Kirby. Lawton will make the play for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the third. Runner in scoring position for Cheraw, as Damaris Ellerby will step into the batter's box. Ellerby already has 2 RBIs and 2 hits in this game, looking to extend Cheraw's lead. Swung on, and that is blasted into left center field, and that will go all the way to the fence. Johnson will jog on in to score. Ellerby will motor on into second base. Big time hit right there for Damaris Ellerby, as Cheraw is pouring it on right now as they extend their lead to 9-0 here in the bottom of the third. Stepping into the batter's box will be number 5, Aiden Bone. So runner in scoring position still for Cheraw. As some clouds kind of form. Hard hit ball to right field, and that's going to get over the head of Long Kirby. That'll be extra bases as well, as courtesy runner Wow, Bone will get all the way over to third with his speed for a triple, as, courtesy runner Owen Johnson comes home to score for Cheraw to extend the lead to 10-0. So 10-0 lead now for Cheraw, as Charlie Phillips steps into the batter's box for Cheraw. Runner on third base with 2 outs here. Your pitcher is Will Knight. Yeah, Cheraw has really come out to play today, and their bats are alive. So in there for a strike. So it'll be a 0-1 count here. Next pitch is in there as well. Sheraw's fans are disgusted by the calls. It's always hilarious when fans are mad when teams are up by double digits and they don't like the strike zone. Next pitch in there, and Phillips will lift this one to right field. Long run for Kirby, and that's going to drop in there for a hit. And another RBI single for a Shraw player. And the score will now be 11-0 in favor of Cheraw.
Now batting, number 23, Tyler Gordon.
So Tyler Gordon will step into the plate. Swung on and fouled off for strike one. So 1-0 count. Lights coming on out here a little. Ooh, that was close. Foul ball from another field. Lights are having to be cut on. We got a little cloud coverage now. It's getting a little hazy out there, so we'll flip on the old lights. Will Knight, 0-1 pitch coming. Swung on and fouled off into the parking lot. So Knight will be way ahead of Gordon here, 0-2. Wind is picking up. We need to get some runs on the board. Looks like, oh, there calls a balk. As Knight came set, he kind of twitched back over to first base, which you cannot do. Once you come set and pause, you have got to come make your attempt home to the plate, or you will be called for a balk. So Phillips will move on to second. Next pitch, fouled off again by Gordon. So 0-2 count here, 2 outs as Sheraw's put another 4 runs on the board here in the bottom of the third inning. Knight looking on, here's a pitch. Big curveball, but way to stay back by Tyler Gordon, fouls it off to stay alive. So it looks like they're about ready. Knight's back up on the stretch. On the rubber from the stretch, excuse me. Here comes a pitch from Knight. Swung on, another foul ball all the way to the parking lot as Gordon is fighting up there to stay alive. Knight looking in for the pitch. These Sumter pitchers do not mind taking their time out there on the mound. Here's the next pitch, swung on, and another foul ball as Gordon strives to get the bat head out in front of the ball. Good piece of good at bat by the Shraw hitter Tyler Gordon. Knight looking in for his sign. Looks like he's ready. Here's a pitch. Swung on, and another foul ball. Gordon, I haven't seen many at bats where the count is 0-2 and then the hitter fouls off another 6 or 7 pitches. So Tyler Gordon is showing that he's not going to go down easily here. Here's a pitch from Knight. Swung on and popped up straight up, but the catcher, I don't think the catcher, Noah Papp, even knew where it was. and the pitcher thought he did, so he didn't make an attempt, and the ball lands right in foul territory. So Gordon will see another pitch as we try to see if he can put the ball in play. Knight looks in for a sign once again, and he's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit over to right center for a single. And Phillips will round third and head on home. And that'll extend their lead to 12-0 as Cheraw is pouring it on here in the bottom of the third. We'll have a courtesy runner coming on. It looks like number 4, Hayden McCormick, will come on to run for Gordon, who is the pitcher for Cheraw. So Caden Thomas will step into the batter's box. As Cheraw, you know, there's been a couple errors in this game by Sumter, but I'm telling you what, these Cheraw hitters have really shown that they really can put on an offensive performance. First pitch is offered at it bunt-wise by Thomas and is fouled off for strike 1. So 0-1 count here to the left fielder, Caden Thomas. Knight looks on, looks like he's got his sign. Here's the pitch. High for ball 2, and it will, ball 1, excuse me. It looks like it'll be dropped by Noah Papp, the catcher, and allow the courtesy runner, Hayden McCormick, to get over to second base. So now we have another runner in scoring position here. Knight, the second pitcher for tonight for the Sumter All-Stars, and he has not had a whole lot of luck. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Good pitch by Knight. It'll get by Papp, the catcher, but not far enough to allow the runner to advance. So 1-2 count now as Knight's way ahead on the batter, Caden Thomas. Here's the pitch for Knight. High and gets back all the way to the backstop. McCormick will hustle on down to third. Papp does a pretty good job of getting to the ball and make at least a pretty good play out of it, and McCormick will slide in safely. So a runner will now be on third, and I think the count might be 2-2 or full. I think it might be full. No, excuse me, it is 2-2. So 2-2 count now to the hitter, Caden Thomas. It's like Knight is ready. Here's his 2-2 pitch right down Broadway for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. But Shraw will put another 5 runs on the board. We'll move on to the top of the 4th. Shraw leads 12-0 against Sumter. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
Here we go, batter.
right back here on the County Channel. Top of the fourth, Shraw Shraw's up 12-0. First pitch from the pitcher Tyler Gordon, high and outside for ball one. Leading off for Sumter will be number 14, Randall Bird. Sumter's got to put a run on the board if they want to continue in this tournament. From the run roll, next pitch. This is next to the bat will be actually Gavin Lamb, number 15.
Correction, Gavin Lamb at the plate.
Gotcha. Next pitch from Gordon, swung on and missed for, I think it's believed the count's 1-2 to the hitter, Gavin Lamb. Cheraw has controlled this game from the onset. Here's the next pitch from Gordon, low and in the dirt for ball two, so that even the count at 2-2. Next pitch from Gordon, swung on and missed for strike three, and that'll be the first out here in the top of the fourth. So one out here, next bat, number 12, Bryson Williams. Here's the pitch from Gordon. In there for a strike, so 0-1 count now. So Gordon looking in there for his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped up in foul territory, straight back. So Gordon is ahead of another hitter, as Tyler Gordon has thrown a gem today, staying ahead of all these hitters and keeping them off balance with his change of pace pitches. Gordon looking in there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hard hit back up the middle as Williams gets himself a single here. So that'll be a runner on here. It's number 2, Andrew Conyers, who I believe has moved on. He started out as DH, but now he's moved over to second base in this game. No. So Gordon looks in and got a sign. Here's a pitch. Right down Broadway for strike one. Shraw looking to get a little ground ball action here. Here's next pitch from Gordon. A little low and outside as Ellerby, the catcher, looks to try to pick off Williams off of first base, but it was not successful. Gordon ready for his 1-1 pitch. Here it is. A little high, a little delay still by Williams. Good piece of base running there as he slides in safely. So 2-1 count now on the hitter, Andrew Conyers. We're well aware, Darryl. And it looks like Tyler Gordon will pick off Williams on second base for the second out. Not a good base running effort there. That was a needed run, as Sumter needs one run to remain in this game. So now there's 2 outs, 2-1 pitch coming from Tyler Gordon. A little high for ball 3, so that'll run the count 3-1. 3-1 pitch coming. Swung on and missed. And that'll run the count full, as Sumter could be down to their last strike. Here's the pitch. Chopped over to shortstop. Shortstop for Shraw fields it, throws it over to first in time for out number 3. And that's your ball game, folks. It's 12 after 4, right? We need you to move quick. And that's your ball game, folks. As Cheraw moves on in the tournament by winning 12-0 against Sumter, and Sumter will be eliminated from this tournament. We look forward to being back in action out here at Burton Wells tomorrow at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then. Thank you for everybody. We'll see you here on the County Channel. Good night.
That was